Alright, this is a tutorial on painting. I'm going to mainly focus on acrylic painting, but I will touch on oil paints as well. What you see right here is a traditional color wheel. It goes from all the main colors to light versions of the colors, so you simply add white. And now I'm going to show you how to go from this red to the light red pinkish. So the outermost color around the outside is obviously just the pure color of it. This color wheel right here, I have 6 layers of descending darkness going in. So if I plan on doing the same thing here, then the middle one would be almost white. You always start with the lightest color and you add the darker color. So if I wanted to make a really light pink, I wouldn't start with a whole glob of red, like this much, and then try to make all this red pink. I would start with however much of white I wanted to have that I thought I would need for my painting, and then I would slowly add red to that. So now I'm going to go down to the first darkness, or the first lighter shade of red. Alright, so here is my finished color wheel for red. You have to keep in mind that on the opposite side from your red, it needs to be your green. Those are called your complementary colors. And when you make a complementary color wheel, it really doesn't look the best. It all kind of turns out to be brown. As you can see, this is mine. And now for you, I am going to mix the complementary going from blue to orange. Instead of starting with the red and adding yellow, I will start with the yellow and add red. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain some about acrylic paints and then how it differs from oil paints. So acrylic paint is usually considered water-based. It can be diluted even more with water. It is known for how slow, or for how quick it dries, but drying retarders can be used to slow the drying down to several hours. However, if too much of that is used, the paint will never dry correctly. Oil paints, on the other hand, have a base of oil, obviously, usually linseed oil, and it allows for more color mixing on the canvas since it doesn't dry as much. A lot more freedom as an artist to mix colors and blend things while you painted them. Acrylics have only been around for about 50 years, and people who conserve paintings were hesitant at first to use acrylic paints because they weren't sure how they would age, but they haven't had any problems since they were first created. And with oils, however, the linseed oil dries as an elastic film, so when it goes from hot to cold or even just aging, it has a high tendency to crack, and obviously that's not good if you're trying to preserve your piece of artwork. Also, acrylics have more media options to use. Oils, you have to go through a process of priming a canvas and then you can paint on it, but with acrylics you can paint on a raw canvas. With oils it will eventually disintegrate the canvas, but acrylics you're alright. Acrylic paints are also used for face painting. You can just paint them on paper as I did for my color wheel. And you can use canvases, but wood isn't a good idea to use with acrylics because it's porous, so it doesn't really give you the same look that you get on every other kind of media that you could use. Also, after acrylics dry on any of those media, it's very easy and it doesn't harm your painting that you did to write over the top of it with pastels, either oil or chalk or pencils or pens. It doesn't ruin the paint underneath. But an impediment of that characteristic is you can't just take off one single layer of paint as you can with oils. If you try to take off one layer, the whole thing will come off and you'll have a blank canvas. With oils, however, you use solvents or turpentine, and you can, if you get it on surfaces, you can clean it up, or you can remove layers of oil paints that you recently painted.